You are about to see why a leftover drumstick can sit for weeks and still look fine, and what that says about what's in your lunch. This isn't kitchen magic. It's a pipeline of sodium solutions, stabilizers, and anti-foaming agents built for shelf life, not your health. Let's start with the gap between the homestyle image and the industrial reality. Former workers describe engineered texture and flavor. The oil, often changed less than you'd expect. Stay with me. By the end, you'll know exactly which invisible ingredients keep that crunch, and why skipping one habit can reset your cravings and your blood pressure. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Why does that 2-week-old drumstick still look like lunch while your roast chicken turns gray and limp in days? The truth is, one of those is dinner. The other is a product built to hold shape, moisture, and sheen long past the point a pan-fried thigh would bow out. Let's start with the promise on the sign. Homestyle. Fresh. Simple. But the pipeline behind it is not your stove. Chicken is brined for predictability, boosted so every bite feels the same, and breaded with blends designed to cling and dehydrate in the fryer. That sameness is the goal.
90% of the customers that are buying Beyond and plant-based proteins in the grocery also eat meat. So they're using it as a way to reduce the amount of animal-based protein in their diets. And we think it's bigger than just a trend.
This comes after several years of tests that were successful for the two brands. It'll be available for a limited time in nearly 4,000 KFC locations. Nearly a year ago, Beyond announced a formal partnership with Yum Brands to make exclusive meat substitutes for Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC.
We didn't want to just provide another form chicken to the market. What we wanted to do was get that muscle structure right, so that when people bit into the product, it has that whole muscle tissue experience for them that they would get with chicken breast.
Not the charm of a batch that varies with oven-hot spots and how you seasoned it. Former workers have described the texture as engineered. Meat arrives padded with sodium solutions to plump the fibers. Many parts are pre-breaded and shipped frozen, so the coating, spice notes, and crunch don't shift store to store. And those fryers? The oil is often changed less than you expect, stretched with additives, so a long day of service stays bubbly but not foamy. Consistency takes priority over the ebb and flow you get at home. What is inside that plumping mix? Plain terms: salt for flavor and preservation, phosphates that help muscle fibers grab water, and flavor boosters that round out savory notes.
Last year, a secret recipe from Louisville, Kentucky sold over 700 million pieces of fried chicken in the UK.
Let's sing a tower, please, guys. This is KFC Live.
They seem to be going straight up the UK and building a KFC in every town. And it's just not on.
People just don't go for eating with their hands. For them, it links to uncivilized behaviour.
From the food tasters to the food farmers.
Any hot wings?
Yes, babe. Yeah. How did you read my mind? How many should I have?
You should have 4.
Yeah, I'll have 4.
What else for you today?
No, babe. You just...
Too many fellas, 2 fries, 4 hot wings, and a bottle of
You're
water.
just amazing. I just love you.
Think of it like giving the chicken a sponge. It soaks up and keeps liquid, so it tastes juicy. The scale likes it too, because water weight adds heft. That is not your grandma's brine. It is a tuned soak that locks moisture even after a blast in hot oil. Here's how it works. Stabilizers and phosphates raise water holding capacity. They open the protein structure so it can trap fluid. When you fry it, instead of drying into stringy fibers, it stays cushiony. Pair that with salty sides and a sauce or two, and your sodium creeps toward a day's worth fast. Not because one bite is extreme, but because every piece and every dip carries its own load. The oil gets help as well. Anti-foaming agents keep bubbles down. Less foam means the fryer can run longer without spilling over or slowing. But there is a trade-off. Reheating the same fat again and again changes it. Each heat cycle breaks the oil a bit more, and those small breakdown products hang around. You do not taste them as smoke most days. You feel them as a crust that stays crisp yet waxy, like a chip that chews a touch slick.
I know there's 11 herbs and spices in the chicken.
Yeah. Have you seen the Christmas advert? 11 herbs and spices.
In America, they say the secret recipe is one of America's best trade secrets. This is the OR seasoning, the secret recipe.
The secret recipe is a secret that you put in the recipe.
And do you know what? When you actually look at the gravy on the packet, it actually says secret recipe as well.
So nobody knows. Like, we couldn't tell you what the secret recipe is because nobody knows what the secret recipe is.
Everything is about growth, whether it is about business growth or personal growth. Growth is at the forefront of everything that we think about and do every day.
There is broad evidence on what repeated use frying oil does. Off flavors develop as the fat fragments. Prolonged heat can form unwanted compounds. Filters and additives buy time, but they do not reset the clock. That perfect crunch that refuses to wilt on the ride home owes a lot to oil that has been tempered to behave the same from lunch rush to close. Layer the steps, and you see the pattern. A brine that traps water. A batter that dehydrates into a tight shell. Oil coached to behave. Each layer hides the natural signs that food is aging. Smell softens. Color holds. Texture stays springy. It is the same bite in any city because the system is built to erase the quirks of real cooking.
Apparently, 2 people know the recipe and no one knows who they are, but they're not allowed to travel on the same plane, etc.
Do you know it?
I don't know it. I know some of the elements of, obviously, pepper.
Oh wait, we've got a customer.
Oh, hold the fart.
Damn those customers. Who needs them? Oh no, he's gone.
Oh, hang on. Nice scary face getting away.
Any hot wings?
Yes, babe. Yeah. How did you read my mind? How many should I have?
You should have 4.
Yeah, I'll have 4.
Anything else for you today?
No, babe. You just...
2 mini fillets, 2 fries, 4 hot wings and a bottle of
You're
water.
just amazing. I just love you.
So why does that drumstick in your fridge look unchanged at day 14? Salt pulls down free water. Binders keep moisture locked in the muscle. The coating dries into a shield that slows air and bacteria from getting a head start on the surface. Spoilage is not gone, but the visible cues are muted. That is not freshness. That is formulation. And that is the real kicker. When dinner is designed to keep its pose, you lose the feedback that tells you, hey, maybe pass on this one. You taste crunch, not time. You feel juiciness, not a sodium soak. Now let's move on to what that consistency costs you. On the menu board and in your body. The truth is that never spoils vibe is not quality. It is chemistry tuned for shelf life and margins, not your long-term health. When a meal stays perky past reason, you are not winning freshness. You are eating a stage performance. So swap one habit this week. Roast a chicken. Bake thighs with salt, pepper, and a pan of carrots. Or make a simple slaw and a rotisserie bird. You control the recipe. You skip the mystery steps. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone. You do not have to buy the Homestyle story. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.